Hi, everybody. Welcome to, that's again. Another rendition of the HW Racing Podcast. I'm LeBron James.
Here to bitch about how people don't give me enough credit. What? I was just finishing LeBron James's title.
Throwing some shade.
Yeah, not a fan of him.
I don't like him either.
It's like you're good.
All he does is complain. There's no...
It's like you're good. Don't taint it with your fucking antics. Yo, it's your boy Sweet Sauce.
Dude, we're a clusterfuck today.
Yeah, we are.
All right, so as you can tell, there's daylight out.
Woo!
So we aren't doing our and I didn't ask questions on Monday. So from now going forward, because Dingleberry over here is going back to school and working a different shift, we are recording weekdays on Tuesday or Wednesday, depending on how schedules line up.
The occasional weekend if we have to.
If need to, yep. So yeah.
So you're gonna push the day to Thursday?
Yes.
This will be the last Wednesday?
Yes. So this week it'll be normal. Starting next week, which is 26th, I believe. Or no, I'm sorry, the 27th. You'll hear it. Oh no, you won't hear it. 27th, 28th. You'll actually hear it. It'll be Thursdays from going forward.
Yeah, the episode will be dropped on Thursday.
Just in case we record on Wednesday and can't get it out on Wednesday, so we're gonna switch it to where I at least have a day buffer.
We're still doing it. We're still balling. We're just pushing
Always.
it a day just so we can make sure we can get it out and get that quality content.
That quality. Just with that quality stuff. So, did I tell you that the we have all of the measurements and pricing for downstairs?
No, you didn't.
Yeah, boy.
Let's go.
First thing I have to do is obviously hose down that half of the basement because it's cat filled.
Yeah.
So to save both of us, we got bleach and we're scrubbing the walls, the floor.
There you go.
And just killing everything under the sun down there.
It's just gonna smell like bleach, so we're gonna get baked off bleach, but that's good.
Yeah. That's fine.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna put up the wall, and then Danny. I don't think you ever met Danny, did you? Hardware guy.
No.
He's making us a table and stools.
Oh shit.
It's gonna be legit.
Yeah. Let's go.
Yeah, dude.
I'm pumped.
Yeah, it'd be cool. For sure. So, yeah. But big week. Big week.
And I officially won't be there.
At all?
No, because I got my new schedule.
Are you working that day? Oh, you can even pop in to say hi? No, that's cool.
I mean...
Nah, fuck you, man.
It's a Saturday. When does it start?
9 a.m.
Oh, okay. I'll be around in the morning then, because I don't work till 4, depending on...
When you get back, you can be like, hey, what's up? And then go to bed.
Yeah, depending on how I feel.
Right.
I'm not getting back. I'm going to...
Oh, you're going to down.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. So, but I will pop in before. Actually, I didn't even think that. I thought it started later for some reason. Never mind. False alarm. I'll be there for a little bit in the morning.
And there might even be some I don't know anybody's start time yet. There's a timesheet that I haven't looked at because I'm stupid. But I think one of the teams might even race Friday. I don't know for sure.
Oh.
But I know most of them are probably racing Saturday.
All right, cool.
Cool. So it'll be there. Don't you worry. Kluge's going to be there, so he'll help me out.
Yeah.
And, I can talk to the drivers when they're not driving. But we found... So Kluge got a camera.
Oh, okay.
And he's going to share his camera view with me on Discord.
Oh, so he is camera of himself.
Yeah, like my webcam.
Ooh.
And then I'm going to put both of our faces as like a watching party,
Yeah.
to watch it.
You got to do that shit where like one's up in the top right and one's up in the top left. Oh, you can't because they got the fucking overlay over there.
Yeah. What do you mean? Why would we do that though?
Well, because I watch Pro Siege and Pro, like Magic and shit, and occasionally they'll put the two commentators up in the top corner as if they're looking down on what's going on.
That's cool. Yeah.
But you got the overlays over there, so and they're good where they are. Moving the overlay would be weird.
Yeah. You can only put it in the top left or right corner.
Yeah.
It looks weird anywhere else.
So. Okay. Your boy's deaf.
Yeah.
Right now.
Yeah. Do your poggers, not so poggers, whatever you want to call it.
So my not poggers is your boy got his vaccine, which that's not the not poggers. The not poggers is, well, two things actually. One, I feel like shit, which is a common theme I've been hearing recently from other people that have gotten Moderna specifically, because my girlfriend got Pfizer and she didn't feel horrible. But the fans of the podcast also know that I actually had COVID, so I don't know if that makes a difference. My science-y brain is putting the two together. But my not poggers is, when I got there, first of all, I thought I had to do it at the hospital, and they're setting up these like satellite offices, so to speak, to do them. That literally is like a conveyor belt for churning out vaccines. It's the Fleet Center in Rochester, so it's a little past RIT.
Yeah.
And it's you know what it looks like? It looks like the fucking what are they called? The highway people? Can't think of the
Thruway?
Yeah, like the Thruway, like the big trucks.
Oh,
it looks like one of those like bases.
Oh, okay. Like where they
like heat the salt in the fucking big plow trucks. So that's what it looks like. And they have
half these people don't know what we're talking about.
Yeah,
they don't live here.
Anyway, but you walk in and you fill out this paperwork, and they literally just got people in masks that are just like, it's like herding cattle. It's like you go this way and you go this way and blah, blah, blah. So I get the shot. I don't really feel anything, but I told them because I got allergies. So normally you have to sit for 15 minutes. Anybody that has an allergy to anything has to sit for a half hour. That's just the precaution they're taking. So I got big nut allergy because I'm not a fan of nut. Giggity. Okay. Anyway, and eggs and whatever the fuck. So they told me I had to stay for a half hour. So they wrote on my vaccine card, which I have in my wallet, the time that I should be leaving, roughly. And it said 1:40. So then when I get up to the observation area, there's just seats that are 6 feet apart. And then you just sit there for your time. There's a QR code you could scan to make your second appointment. You got to fill out some paperwork, whatever. Yeah. So I'm sitting there and I'm just fucking around on my phone. And then I look at the card and I'm like 140. And then my phone says 150. And I'm like, wait a minute. Because they give you, when you get there, they give you a little ticket, almost like a raffle ticket at a sports game. And then they write a number on it. And when they call that number, you can leave. Mine said 3:30. And they were calling in order. And they were only at 2:40 something. So I look at my ticket and it says 3:30. They just called 2:42 and it's 1:50. I was supposed to leave 10 minutes ago.
Yeah.
So something got fucked up there. So I called the lady over and said, "Hey, what's up with this?" And she went and looked at it and she's like, "Oh, that was supposed to be 2:30." Oh, fucking thanks. They just called 2:42, so I could have left fucking forever ago.
Hey, were you able to just get up and go?
Yeah, I was able to leave, but that was annoying. I felt fine for the most part, like right after. I did have this weird, like, almost metal taste in my mouth. Mm-hmm. But the only thing that sucked is, like, I just started my night shift last night, too. It's the first night shift. I'm the only spinner. And they're like, I want 170 fucking units. So I'm spinning, and I get back from lunch. It's like 7:30, 8 o'clock. My head was fucking, and I don't ever get headaches, which is what tipped me off to it. My head, my lower back were abnormally painful. Yeah. Like, my back usually hurts sometimes a little bit anyway. But it was like abnormally, like, I can't bend over. I feel like I'm pulling something. Yeah. Which is what I felt like when I got
the vid.
Right. And that's what, if it wasn't for somebody calling me, I would have tried to push through it at work. But they called me and said, "Hey, you have this." And then I went in to get the test. And they're like, "Hey, are these your symptoms?" I was like, "Yeah, actually." I didn't know lower back pain was a symptom, apparently. But
I mean, everything is a symptom.
Yeah. So, the shot fucked your boy up. So we'll see what happens when I get my second one. I might just be comatose for a week.
How cold. You just
yeah. So I'll be doing the podcast the second week of February, and I'm just going to be
I mean, that's you normally. So
I'm going to sound like Rocky. Hey, Adrian, I did it. All right. So that's my not-blogger.
It's fair.
It was quite the experience. Needed to be done, but quite the experience. I'm fucking dying.
But yeah.
Woo!
All right, that's obnoxious. 24-hour race at Daytona. They have the Roar is this week. So next week we're gonna make our predictions.
Oh, okay, like we did. Yeah,
we're starting this up.
How do you think that's gonna play out? Do you still think they're gonna be dropping people like last minute, like there was, or do you think they're
not as much because everybody's starting to open up? And I'm not gonna try and get political, but Mr. Cuomo said that he wants to start opening up starting January 20th.
Okay. He feels comfortable enough.
Do you know what the 20th is? So it's the his swearing in.
Oh.
So.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a little shady, but whatever. I don't really care anymore. Let's move on and let's get shit open.
Yeah, I'm at that point where like
safely, obviously.
Yeah, we're good.
So probably not. I don't think people are going to be bailing out as much.
Wait, January 20th?
Yeah,
that's also fucking inauguration too.
That's
Isn't
what
it?
I mean by swearing in.
Oh, I thought you meant Cuomo.
No.
Oh.
Sorry, I meant Biden.
Yeah. Okay.
That's why
I was like, wait, those are happening at the same time? That doesn't make sense.
No.
Okay.
I'm sure he's probably going to be there.
Yeah, probably.
Seeing as he might be a cabinet member by the end of the year. Anyway.
We're gonna avoid that topic.
So I don't see too many.
So vlog at the Glen. Like last year?
I'm thinking so.
Let's go.
They'll probably still have to wear masks and whatnot, whatever. But
I'm used to it at this point. I can't even bitch about the masks. It's like, I fucking throw it on, whatever.
Yeah,
Hides my ugly mug.
I just don't know. I don't think things are gonna.
Are they opening up for fans too? You think?
Yeah, they have a. There's obviously limits.
Yeah, well, like football, but.
And they have fan events down there at Daytona right now.
Well, because the 500's soon too, isn't it? I saw a commercial for that.
It's 2 weeks after. It's the 14th of February.
That's the day before I get my second shot.
That's how I'm spending my Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
Tay and I don't really celebrate those. I don't know about you, but like I know actually I know you're not this way because you and Dom go all out for holidays and stuff. But because I see her every day and that kind of stuff, Valentine's Day is just another day, right?
Yeah.
So whenever we see something that reminds us of each other, we just go and get it,
Yeah.
So,
well, see, my thing is with that, as a little aside, that was actually the first official date with me and Dom, so it holds some level of significance.
Yeah.
Because I had been talking to her since November.
Right.
And she was in school, and just some shit came up, and our schedules didn't match up. So the first time I actually met her in person was Valentine's Day.
Right.
So that holds a little special place for both of us. We don't really like go crazy on like Easter and shit like that. It's usually just like birthdays, Christmas, Valentine's Day, and then but yeah.
Yeah.
So
we won't be doing it.
Well, we're gonna try to find a. I don't think I'll be able to do anything on Valentine's Day because I'll be working. But
it's a Sunday. You'll be working on a Sunday.
Is it a Sunday?
Yes.
Oh fuck yeah, dude. She was making it sound like I wouldn't be able to do anything, and I was like, maybe. I don't know. I didn't look at the calendar, so I had no idea.
Yeah.
Oh fuck yeah, dude.
It's a NASCAR race. NASCAR
fuck yeah, dude.
Saturdays, like the big races at least. I don't think. Hold on, let me double check.
I would say what I'm thinking about getting her, but she kind of listens occasionally, so I won't.
Yeah, it's Sunday.
It's also the day before. Fuck.
Yeah. But yeah, that so we have the Roar is this weekend. The 24-hour is next weekend, and then 2 weeks is the 500.
So we're getting there.
Racing is back, baby.
Not much more bullshit. Maybe one more week. I don't even know. Right?
No, because we can talk about our racing next week.
True.
And we can talk about our predictions and all that nonsense.
We back on the...
Yeah, we have...
I mean, I'll still be on my bullshit, but...
Yeah, you'll always be there. We have 3 cars racing this weekend. I'm gonna try and see if we can get one of some of the like 1 or 2 of the drivers to pop on the week after.
I know you said
at some point or something.
Switching the stream to the cars.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and do 8 hours apiece between them, because obviously we have 3 cars, so 3 is 8. Yeah,
I had to count that in my head.
So I don't know. Again, I don't know what the schedule is going to be. How I'm going to do it. I could just do, every 2 hours I swap them out. That way it's not like
8 straight.
8 straight, and like so if I do 8, the second team kind of gets screwed over because that's in the middle of the night.
Well, it's also one of those things too where like, and I hate to be like this, but shit happens. If somebody, does a little ooh and then hits somebody and that's out for X amount of time.
Yeah, it's going to change everything. If there's
then
an
you could
accident,
just
we're
flip
gonna
over to
switch.
another.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So
we'll see. We'll see what happens. It's all playing it by ear until things happen.
We pogging. I'll have to see what time I get up.
We pogging.
Sunday, but
last little bit of racing news for me. We had a majors race this past weekend, which is kind of a bigger known series or league in the iRacing world, and we went 1 and 2. Sean and Eric.
Is that the one I shut off?
Is that the one you shut off?
The stream?
No. That was I'll talk about that too. Sorry, so it's not the last bit of news. I forgot about that race. That was right after that race. They were running a 2.5 hour race it was 2 hours and 40 minutes at Daytona as like kind of their start to the season for majors. They qualified second and third, I think, and ended up finishing first and second. And Sean won by I think 50 seconds, 59 seconds, something like that. Which is it's cool, and we maximized the points that we have available to us. We're now sitting in 4th place because we only have 2 drivers, and other people have like 4 to 5.
Yeah,
but we won, so that's what matters.
Yo, eventually we're gonna be creeping in that fucking pro series.
Yeah, boy, we're on our way.
That's gonna be
we're
hot.
on our way. And then, so prior to that, Sunday morning we had the BMW 120, which is a 2-hour race in the BMW. I think that was also at Daytona, and we had two new drivers on it, which was Jen and Mike. There was an accident ahead of Mike, and there was nowhere to go.
Yeah.
So destroyed his front of the car, and he's like, I got a fast repair. I'll save it until I actually have to pit, and then we'll use it then. And he made up like 10 spots. He went from they started 13th, dropped to like 37th or something like that, and then we're up to like 26th by the time that they pitted.
Damn.
And then got the car fixed, drove away with it, and I think they finished in 16th, something like that.
Shit.
Good recovery. Tough start to a race, but good recovery, and it's exciting times.
Dude, it's funny picking up people that you have like, you're like, oh shit, new guy, and then they race, and you're like, oh shit, they're pretty good.
Yeah, we I think it was 2 Thursdays ago, give or take. We were watching Mike race in his league. He was racing the Ferrari GT3, and we're like, oh my god, this dude's already putting up faster numbers than the rest of the team at this track.
Yeah,
this is awesome.
Yeah.
So we got some
multifaceted,
really good drivers, and they're all like communicative. Fuck. They all talk to us. And
the Discord is alive, ladies and gentlemen.
And they share information, and they're included. And yeah, so cool times ahead. That's for sure. Okay, that's all I got for racing. Unless you got anything.
No, I don't. Per usual.
Classic.
Poggers.
You already did your poggers, didn't you?
No, I was just saying that.
Oh, you're just saying.
Yeah.
You know what? I'll do my not so poggers.
Oh, okay. Hit me with it.
So, Wednesday.
Somebody said in the comments, sorry to cut you off. Somebody made the comment like, I want to hear more
Home Depot insight.
That's
what this is.
that's what made me think of it.
That's the man.
Oh yeah, no, he's the best. I'm trying to back up from the mic now that I found out he was the one that said it.
Yeah, I totally knew who it was when they commented. I was just playing it off like I didn't, so that you would. I just want to see what your reaction would be.
Demand, I do have to apologize. I did get a little vulgar in our private group message when Tom said somebody commented saying I needed to back up because I didn't know who you were. I might have called you dumb and said you don't understand comedy. But I take it back. I apologize. This is my apology video.
Yes.
The Sweet Sauce apology video.
Yeah, I like it.
It's better than Jake Paul's or Logan Paul.
Even made one.
I was thinking more Logan Paul when he did the whole fucking
the
Japanese thing. Yeah.
So Wednesday, it's like probably 12:25, give or take. right? My other associate is on lunch at the moment. And this older gentleman comes in, presumably with his wife, and they're asking me a bunch of questions about floor polishers and buffing out stuff. So okay, whatever. Yeah, I'll answer them. Whatever you need. He goes, okay. Do you guys don't deliver, right? And I was like, no. You have to be in a big market for that. You know?
Yeah.
It's like if
you can't be a little puss boy and then get a delivery.
Yeah, and so in down in like New York City, they'll actually deliver. Like Home Depots will actually deliver rental tools.
Yeah, which is makes sense because it's bigger.
And the thing is they have like a tablet, which we're getting. A tablet that they bring with you. You sign the contract, you pay for it right there, and then they can bring it back. And
okay.
Boom, boom. But
that's you bringing them numbers to tool rental. They giving you new shit.
Yeah, I am bringing. We were 200% over plan last week, or 2 weeks ago, whatever.
Look at this man.
Yeah,
when he's there,
flexing on it. Shut up. So he then goes, all right. So this is the one that you'd use for buffing, right? And I was like, yes. It's a polisher, so it's something that you're going to use to shine it up and make it pretty.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to use a sander because obviously that's for sanding purposes only.
Yeah, it's
too high powered. It's just going to destroy everything. Whatever. So I'm off that next day. Yeah. No. I'm sorry. This was Thursday. And then Friday they did a cool thing where they're like, hey, we're over hours. Do you want to go home? And I was like, see ya.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
I will be home by 10:30 in the morning.
Yep.
Cool. And come to find out that he ended up taking the sander the next day because he was coming in the next day with help.
And you weren't there.
And I wasn't there. So he came in 2 days ago and was just, I'm so pissed off, blah, 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 blah. Why did you give me this? I was like, I didn't. I told you to grab this one instead, right?
Classic department store problems.
Right. And he's like, what do you mean? You told me to do this one. I was like, no. That's a sander.
Yeah.
And he goes, well, this one says sander. Like the polisher said sander on it because it's made by American Sanders.
Nice.
And I was like, that's the name.
Yeah.
That's just the name. It's a polisher. Look at it.
Yeah.
It's so different. And he ended up going to upper management.
Of course.
And they're like, just give it to him. Who cares?
Yeah.
Just be done with it. And I was like,
it's tough because I know that place in particular is very lax about. There was somebody that many years ago brought in a toilet that had shit in it.
Yep.
So somebody had put it in their ground, take a fat fucking dookie, and said, I don't like it.
That wasn't comfortable.
Pulled it out of the ground and took it back to the store. And we gave them a full fucking refund.
Yeah.
Mind you.
So Home Depot is a hardware store.
Yeah.
Right? Has lumber, has like some oil and stuff for automotive stuff, but it doesn't have tires.
Right.
We returned a tire that wasn't sold by Home Depot. Like
a car tire?
Yes.
Because they have tractor stuff.
Yeah, they have. So they'll have like a few brands of tires on the website, just because they have everything on the website. They have TVs on the website. You know,
right.
This was not our brand. They gave them a full refund of whatever they paid at the other store.
Fucking unbelievable.
For it was used tire. It was a used tire.
Somebody used it.
Like the tread was gone.
I don't like it.
And like, yeah, all right, we'll take it back because
bro,
we appreciate your business.
Take a fucking step, my guy.
Yeah.
I'm a very harsh businessman.
We have that pawn shop across the street.
Yeah.
There are so many times where they'll call us and just be like, "Hey, we just got one of your tools in. Do you want it back?"
Wow.
We called the police already.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they scalping fucking batteries. When I worked in the garden, those batteries go for so much money.
Oh yeah. That Ego battery is like $180. Like,
I know how many times I walk down the aisle and there's just an open. I was like, oh fuck, nice.
Slide it into their jacket.
Yeah.
The other way. And you can't say anything.
Not a fuck given.
You're supposed. Hey, can I help you?
Yeah, I know. I know the training was like, address the customer. Maybe it'll make them uncomfortable. No, if they're there stealing shit, they're going to say, hey, how's it going? No, I'm good. And they're going to walk out with it in their pocket.
Yeah.
Who the fuck is going to be like, oh, he talked to me. Fuck, he knows. And then he's going to go put it back. No, that's not how that works.
We have a lot of people that they'll come in and they'll have a cart full of stuff. And we've known them to be stealing before. So we know, we know what they look like. Or Gates or a store close to us will be like, hey, this is a person. This is what they look like.
Right. They'll keep you informed.
Yeah, and they'll walk around and again we know what they look like, so we follow them.
You'll have somebody lingering.
Yeah, and they're like, why are you following me?
Yeah.
And screaming at us and screaming at us. They're like, we're just making sure you got everything you need.
Yeah. Do you need any?
We're really bored, so we're just trying to help you out.
You could be a smart ass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rick's really good at it. Rick's like, oh, hey, I see you got a lot of tools. Let me go take it to the pro desk. And he's like screaming at them, like being like, oh, I get you all these deals. Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're like, nah.
Yeah.
So, but those people, those cart, they literally are just like, oh, we don't need help. Get away from us. And then they'll leave the cart there, but they're already full of stuff.
Yeah.
Like in their jackets and their pockets. Like,
Yeah.
and you can their pants are down at their knees.
Yeah.
Like, and they're running out of the store.
Yeah, but you can't say anything. It's so fucking stupid.
No. Only the big numbered stores get the AP guys, and they're the ones who get to tackle people.
Yeah. I wished, man. That would have been fun. Give me an apron and I'll fucking tackle people in the park.
They don't even have to wear an apron, man. They just get to wear whatever. And
Street clothes.
yeah, because they got to blend in.
Yeah.
And then as soon as they
Blend
catch,
in when you're a 6'5" juiced out of your gourd fucking standing at the door. Oh, he's got street clothes.
there's a guy in one of our teams that has it's your father. like he's 6 foot.
Yeah.
Not beefy, but like
You could tell he's a big dude.
beefy.
Yeah.
And I mean, there's
going
some
to the
stories
bars.
of him
Yeeting people.
railing people.
Dude, I love going to the bars when I was in college in Rochester, and then the people would, because I'm a very big fan of black, just all black. So I would go like black shirt, this jacket, and then like black sweatpants or something, just keeping it simple.
Yeah.
And I would get, I don't know how many times I'd get people drunker than fuck, be like, yo, are you the bodyguard? Somebody showed me their license. And I was like, yeah, you're good, bud.
That's awesome.
It was so funny.
You do look like, I'm going to be honest, you look like a stereotypical bouncer.
Oh, yeah. Except for the one dude.
The bald head and the beard.
Yeah, there was this dude at this bar in Rochester. I don't remember the name of it. It's half outside, and then there's like this little atrium area, and then it goes to an inside bar. And me and my buddies were in the outside part, and it was full, but we were standing by the door to go into the little atrium area. And I mean, it's very small, but it's just a transition into the inside building. So there's a dude at the front of the tent, because you kind of walk through this alley to get to the bar from the street. And he's got a scanner, and it essentially is scanning instead of just looking at it.
Yeah.
It's straight up just scanning to see if there's fakes. So I mean, this place is pretty
legit.
Yeah, it's pretty on top of it. But this he's just a goofy looking. He's got a black turtleneck. He just looks like a 40-year-old dad. He's just a goofy fuck, and he's not that big, and he doesn't look like he's all jacked up or whatever. And all of a sudden you hear this, fuck, what the fuck going on in the background, because we're right by the door. And he turns around, he whipped around, and he fucking wheeled the door open, and he goes in. There it goes.
All right, whatever.
He goes in, and he's got the two dudes that were fighting by the fucking collar off the ground, and he's straight up walking them out of the building.
What?
This guy was the biggest badass, and I was like, did not expect that. Did not expect that at all. Round of applause for you, because you just fucking...
Yeah.
That shit was great. That was funny. I thought about doing it when I was in school. It's just working those shitty night shifts while going to school
Working
would be
until like
tough.
4 a.m.
And dealing with... Like, I'm sure it would be funny, but if
belligerents.
I was tired, or if I had a homework assignment and I just didn't want to be there, I would not be in the mood. Yeah. I would not be in the mood.
Shut up. Go away.
Yeah.
Fuck off.
I would be so fucking annoyed.
Sorry that the
Yeah, the camera died.
camera died. It's just...
You're going to put the Tom Sucks flying saucer in
Yeah,
the
yeah, probably.
That's funny.
Apparently I didn't charge the batteries
We're working on
until an hour ago, and, life's good.
Well, look at us, what, 25 minutes, maybe?
30.
30?
30.
Q. All right, we got about 15 more minutes, my dude.
Yeah. Do your movie.
So I'm actually going to do, I don't know if I've talked about these before. I was thinking about it on the way home. The stretch of Marvel movies that were on Netflix. Daredevil, Jessica Jones.
Oh, like TV shows.
Yeah. Iron Fist my ass.
Yeah. Luke
Cage.
Oh,
so
okay.
upset.
I whenever Iron Fist gets brought up, I always think of The Protector or whatever it's called. That has it's like a Ukrainian show with an English dub,
no.
and it's supposed to be really good, but I can't do dubs.
And the Punisher, I guess, is technically part of that.
Yeah.
So upset. I don't even know if they're still doing the Punisher anymore.
No, I'm pretty sure.
I know there was talk about a third Jessica Jones season that nobody wanted. That was probably my least favorite out of all of them. It was just dumb.
It
Luke Cage
dumb.
was a good second. I liked Iron Fist better than Luke Cage.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Because my thing is like I looked up Iron Fist and I was like, who the fuck is this guy?
Who the fuck?
The first season was kind of meh. But then at the end of the second season, the last season, he was he was in some foreign country with his buddy or his business partner.
Okay.
And they were hunting people down or something. I don't quite remember the context. And this was one of those things where like the events of the second season happened, and then it said X months later, and then it was them just sitting in like this.
Oh,
almost like this.
I hate when they skip months and years.
Almost like this like tiki bar kind of looking place.
Yeah.
And he was just sitting over in the corner, and his one friend was like, his childhood friend was like, "Hey, my associate's over there. You want to go talk to him?" And then he like looks up, and then he's got a gun, but it's yellow like the fist. And I looked up the significance of that. And in the comic books, he actually learned how to transfer that power from his hands to other material objects.
Okay.
Which I thought was really cool because he could
neat.
do guns, bats, fucking you name it. And
Right.
then so he learned how to master that even further. So he had the fist, and then he was like learning how to use it. And then he got kind of good with it, but then he like learned, oh shit, I can actually like. And when you looked at the gun, the whole the gun wasn't glowing yellow like obnoxious. It was just pointed at him, and then all of a sudden the barrel, like the inside
Lit
of the
up.
barrel, just started to light up, and you were like, oh shit, like
That's
you
cool.
knew what was
Yeah.
going on, and it's like. Yeah. Then they said, oh, we're not doing it anymore. So
Later.
that was really disappointing, and I think the most disappointing was the Daredevil show.
Because that was really good.
That was so good.
That was really, really
That
good.
was so good. That was such a good fucking rendition. Even putting Punisher in it and then giving him his own show afterwards was also really good.
Yeah.
Nice.
Squeezing my face.
I was just so upset when they cut that. I was like, no. The actor that played Wilson Fisk probably has done him next to the guy that played Thanos. I don't remember his name. And
Why can't Jason?
and the
Jason.
dude that played Lex Luthor in the Batman vs Superman. Those three are my three most favorite villain renditions of anything. The Wilson Fisk from the Daredevil show, and then the Lex Luthor and Thanos. Those are my three favorite. And I mean, they're so good. So good. Wilson Fisk is fucking phenomenal. It was just so good. And the show was just, it was kind of like lighthearted, but it was also like, oh shit, like this is pretty legit. And they did the last season after the Defenders came out, when they all grouped them together.
Oh, okay. Yep.
Because Daredevil supposedly sacrificed himself, but then he came back.
Yeah.
But it was one of those things where like, oh, there was so much potential. Fuck, there was so much potential for that show. And I've heard rumors of other people picking it up here and there, and it's like, oh man, I really hope they do, because it was so good.
Why? What is his fucking name?
That's part of the reason why I never got into the Arrow Supergirl
Josh Brolin.
fucking shtick, because I'm like, I can't. After seeing those, I can't. The first season of Luke Cage was good.
Yeah.
Second season sucked ass. I never finished it.
I think we talked about it before, where Arrow was good. Arrow's like the first couple seasons were really good, and then they started branching off and doing
Like the Arrowverse shit.
which had Superwoman, Flash. I think and like the version of the Defenders.
Oh yeah, I know who you're talking about.
I
Like
can't
Legends or whatever.
Yeah. And it like every 4 episodes you had to go and watch someone else's episode, but you would have to watch all of their seasons to get up to that episode.
Yeah, so you had to literally watch all of the shows
At the
binge
same
them
time.
up to a point,
Right.
and then yeah, it's obnoxious.
And you're just caught in this time loop where you're like, what episode am I on?
Yeah, it's obnoxious.
No, I didn't like it. I didn't like
So I rate the whole thing collectively, all the movies,
it. Shows.
shows. Fuck, shows. Probably a 7.2,
Collectively.
and that's because
Jessica
Jessica Jones, Luke Cage drags it down.
Yeah. I would say, because I've only seen one episode of Luke Cage and one episode of Jessica Jones, and I just couldn't get into them.
Yeah.
I would say it was probably like a 5 for Jessica Jones, 6-ish, 7-ish for Luke Cage, and then like an 8 for Daredevil, if not more, because Daredevil was so good.
So mine were, I would say like 4 or 5 Jessica Jones.
Yeah.
5, 3 Luke Cage, and it's just because of the first season strictly.
Yeah, see, I didn't watch Foot, so I can't really give a full good.
And then Iron Fist definitely had some issues.
I didn't see Iron Fist at all.
Iron Fist definitely had some issues. But it was I would say it was a good 7-2, 7-1.
Yeah.
It was pretty good. Defenders was not far off that. 7-3, 2-3. They were about the same.
Yeah.
Then Punisher, I would say 7-9 to an 8.
Yeah.
And then
he's one of my favorite actors.
See, the tough part is it was very difficult for me to get used to him because I saw him first in Walking Dead. I hate fucking Walking Dead. Can't stand it.
To me, he'll always be one of the guys from the Pacific.
Oh, yeah. No, but he did really good portraying the character as just a fucking straight nutcase.
Yeah.
And there's some actual depth to it. It's not just ex-military guy goes insane.
Yeah.
There's actually some like shady shit going on.
Right.
So that one was pretty good. Daredevil, 8-9.
Yeah, it's good. It's
8-9-9 probably.
8-9-9, like right on the edge of 9.
Yeah, like an 8-9.9.
It's fair.
It was very good.
That's fair.
Very good. So yeah, I was thinking about that on the way home from work. So last night.
There was a movie I wanted to see this week, but I didn't watch it yet, and it's yep. That's good. That's a good thing to forget.
Blank.
Until I remember it, Wonder Woman was still god awful. And so I have Cinemark, like because of how many times I go to the movie and all that stuff. I have the app and everything, and so I get emails all the time from them about like events or special promotions and whatnot. And every other day is Wonder Woman was so good, top tier.
Yeah, you took the 5% of people that said that.
Yeah, right. How many people did you interview? 10?
Yeah. I think collectively people say that movie was gutter trash.
Yeah. Yeah, for real. You know what I'm gonna do? I don't know either. Why can't I think of one? I just had one, and now I can't think of it. I'm upset now. That's annoying.
Do a porno.
Oh my god, you're a fucking monster. Hold on. Keep talking while I. Okay. All
Perfect.
Right. That was good. So, I've been playing the Star Citizen just to kind of actually broaden my eyes to it, like trying to learn more about it and whatnot.
He's trying to be a gamer.
Yeah. And because I'm in like the space mentality, I went with Star Wars to watch.
Okay.
So I was watching Attack of the Clones.
Okay.
Which is my favorite of the 9 movies. Well, I shouldn't say that. Rogue One's up there. It wasn't at first. I hated Rogue One at first. I was like, you guys are giving this way too much credit, yada yada.
I gave Rogue One way more credit than Solo.
Mm-hmm. I wouldn't say for me it's not way more.
The tough part is
like
the thing that annoys me about movies like that is they don't do anything. They're straight up just a one pop movie.
Well, the Rogue One did because it led us to them having the plans for Death Star.
Yeah, but like we already knew that.
No, it's just showing you how it did it.
Right. So it like nothing significant changed in the arc is what I'm saying.
But you could say that about 1, 2, and 3. Because we already knew that he's Darth Vader.
True. Good point.
You know?
Yeah. See, I forget because when I first got into Star Wars, I watched them.
That was 1, 2, and 3 for us.
Yeah, I watched them in order, like they're set up to be, not how they actually got released.
Right. That's the only way to watch them now because there was someone in my family was like, oh, yeah, I got to watch the Star Wars movie. I was like, oh, nice, you're watching them in order. Yeah, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3. I was like,
people that do that nowadays are fucking smooth brain because the whole point
it doesn't make sense.
No, the whole point of them was to get out of that. Like, obviously for the people that grew up while the movies were coming out, that's how you had to watch them. You didn't have a choice. But the whole point of it is they want you to actually just take the
full information.
Yeah, they want you to take the prequels first, then watch the old ones, then go into the new series. Like that's how they want you to do it.
Like they have a timeline.
Yeah.
Follow it.
Yeah, don't just follow the data publication because then you're all fucking
right.
And I'm sorry. Maybe it's the tech of the time. 4, I fucking sucked. I don't know. People are like, New Hope's the best. Get out of my face,
dude. I'm so happy you said that. I can't stand those movies. I don't enjoy them.
I only like.
I like Empire.
Yes. That's it.
Because of Hoth.
Yep. That's it.
And Bespin.
Because those bring back memories when I played Battlefront 1.
Yeah, right.
On the PlayStation 2.
Yeah.
Those 2 maps were awesome. But those movies, not good.
Not in comparison, quality-wise, like of content. Or, no. Story, great.
Yeah. For
the most part. Like, the brother-sister thing probably didn't need to happen. That was kind of annoying.
Well, the whole thing was like a big fucking... It was just like... if you think about it, the whole series of movies just like intergalactic family drama.
That's all it is.
It's all it is.
It's all it is.
It's like, let's make an episode of fucking...
Like, I love... We first got to see these droids in episode 1. Right? Like, how they're just robots, right? And
those were cool.
And whatnot. And we saw Qui-Gon. Qui-Gon's the greatest Jedi ever.
He's such a fucking badass.
Yeah, right. And then 2, we got to see the clones, who are the greatest piece of Star Wars thing ever. Love me some clones. And then, between 2 and 3, we have Clone Wars itself, which is one of my favorite shows.
Some of the best scenes were when fucking Palpatine went to the Emperor. That was some of my favorite shit.
Oh, like when he's fighting Mace?
Yeah, because I'm an Emperor fucking nut my pants fan. Like,
yeah,
I love him. So the 3rd movie, obviously because
he became
right. And then the newest one, because he comes back. I love that shit. That whole...
Do it.
I saw it in 3D when he did that thing where he launched the fucking lightning from the sky. And I was like, fuck off. He looked so fucking cool. I'm sorry, people could shit on me and shit on that movie. Yeah. But when he came back and he had them... When he looked up and he had those yellow beady eyes...
The
and
Sith
that,
eyes, yeah.
And that red, like, cloak on, I was like, he's back, baby. Let's go. Yeah. Let's go.
So Rise was definitely my favorite out of those 3.
Yeah.
I think we've talked about it. Last Jedi was just the worst.
Yeah, the second one took a shit.
First one was okay.
Yeah, it was a good way to start it, I think.
But
I just love how they retconned everything about
Star Wars Theory on YouTube.
Yeah,
this man is. I think I talked to Brandon about him. He was in a fight with one of the directors of something and whatnot, and he's so adamant that Ahsoka is 10 times the Jedi that Rey is, and I 100% agree. Rey's awful.
Yeah, she's shitty because she's just too... They definitely set her up potentially being one of the strongest, obviously because she's a bloodline of a Palpatine, which is arguably the strongest...
Trained by Luke.
Yeah, arguably the strongest Sith Lord to ever exist.
Right.
But she just doesn't know how to use it.
No, and we go from this movie where she's never really fought anybody or used the Force or whatever.
Honestly, she would have been better being a Sith. Straight up.
Yeah.
If her fucking papa trained her.
An mm-hmm. Yep.
If her papa trained her, she actually would have been fucking... I'm sorry, Luke was a puss boy.
Yeah.
And didn't do it right.
I let Kylo go to the dark side.
Yeah.
That sucks.
No.
Why he doesn't even like those movies.
No.
Mark Hamill.
He was a puss boy. You know what I wish they did more of, though? I wish the movies dove more into the old school Sith Lords. Fucking Plagueis.
Oh, I want to see Plagueis. I see when they first...
Those guys are, like, hearing stories about those guys. Yeah. Like, damn, these guys are bad fucking asses.
When they first came out with the trailers for, Last Jedi, or not Last Jedi,
people thought that...
Well, Force Awakens.
Snooky was... People thought fucking Snooky was
Plagueis.
Yeah.
which would make sense. And then
that
they
would have been
just
so cool.
Rian Johnson was just like,
And then
I'm
just
gonna kill
marked him right there, and I was like, "Fuck you, man!"
yeah, we don't. He's not actually vital to anything. Like, what was the point of even bringing him in?
Because it all looped, and this is, and I didn't like that, except for the fact that Rise fixed it, in the sense that it was all the Emperor at the end of the day.
Yeah, he just set
He
everything.
did it
He set
all.
everything up to get to this point.
And I was like, "Oh
It's
man,
cool.
he's
It's cool
so
'cause
good."
They had like the Battlefront 2 play into it
Yeah.
with Inferno.
Right.
Right. That's what it's called. Operation Inferno. With he's still giving orders after he did.
Yeah.
He has people still fixing.
People were
him up.
not expecting that because of that, and I was like, "Oh, this guy he's transcended death. Like he's fucking He knows what's up." And it's just crazy because there was some other old like
Mel's here.
there was also some old school like Sith Lords, and I can't remember their names. There was dude that was just so.
I want to see Darth Raven.
There was a guy who was more like Vader in the sense that he was just very strong, but his force wasn't that great. Like Sidious was good with the force. This guy wasn't necessarily, but his combat he's a fucking just beast.
Yeah.
He was just a fucking monster.
Like the guys from I want an Old Republic, which I think there is an Old Republic movie coming out. I think.
Oh yeah, like the KOTOR video game, like that.
Yeah. Had like just Sith army versus Sith or versus Jedi, but it had like the prerequisite of clones.
Yeah, like those were old. That was some old era dark shit, and that was.
Yeah.
I love that shit. I could give a flying fuck about old school Jedi. Don't care.
Yeah. The only
they
one
don't make the Jedi stuff appealing.
The only one I would really care about, because they're overpowered, the only one I'd care to see is the Mandalorian who came over, and like that's how the black saber is created and whatnot.
Yeah,
that'd be cool. Just because he's so different from everybody else.
Yeah,
but the rest of them.
And I like Yoda, but like the rest of them are just they give him too much of a holier than thou aesthetic, and I just don't like it.
Yes, right.
I want old school fucking badass like these old school Sith Lords, man.
Yeah.
They're the shit.
I want to see the one like who created the Rule of Two.
Oh, if you think about like them looping that in, that's like I said, that's some old school callbacks, and I love that. I was like, shit, I had to look that up. I had no idea. I was like, fuck, it actually makes sense because he was trying to do that with fucking Vader.
Yep.
And it never worked.
Tried it with Maul.
Yeah.
Died.
So the whole time.
Did it with Dooku.
Literally this entire time that he was in these movies, he was trying to do.
But it's
not like he got in the new movies and it was ass.
Yeah.
And I'm glad they used the same actor too because.
Yeah. To close up, I know you gotta go. Yeah. Shit. What was it? Fuck. We were talking about. Oh, so there's a cool little picture out that it's Palpatine giving Dooku, like the order saying like, hey, Anakin's gonna be the number 2 guy.
Mm.
And Dooku's like, oh, cool. Wait, Rule of 2. Wait, do I kill you? And he goes, no, he's gonna kill you.
Yeah.
See ya.
Yeah.
Dead. But it's really cool. Like there's so much history that we don't know about non-Jedis.
There's so much more.
Like we know what Jedi
Right.
They were created.
Well, and I wish because I don't read books, I don't do
Bros.
the comics, I don't do any of that. But that Star Wars theory guy on YouTube goes into the books and the comic books,
Yeah.
and he's talked about like some of the history of the Sith, and like I want that in a movie. I want to see that. I don't want to read about it.
Yeah.
Like old, like
Give us a villain movie.
deep cut.
A good villain movie, not like the Joker.
Yeah, fuck you. Deep cut fucking Star Wars lore. Shit from a book. Fucking
Definitely.
some far out stuff.
That'd be cool.
Anyway, yeah, I gotta get going.
Oh, right. I was like, what the fuck? All right. Bye, everybody. Thank you all for listening. And
Sponsors,
thank you.
we love you.
Thank you for adjusting your schedules to our schedule. We love you.
We appreciate you.
Bye.